Hey everyone, my name is Morgan and welcome to another Fortnite Save the World video. So today I'm going to be going over the new event soldier First Shot Rio, and whenever a new soldier is added to the game, people are always asking one question: is this hero better than Urban Assault Headhunter? Urban Assault has been the undisputed queen of DPS for a very long time now, and whenever a new hero comes along, I'm always wondering if it's going to knock her from that top spot. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be doing some basic comparisons of Rio to Urban Assault to see if she's actually worthy of competing against the queen, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Rio is a hero focused around fire rate buffs and reload speeds, which oddly enough is what Urban Assault specializes in as well, but her buffs are triggered by headshots. They both have the same fire rate increase and the same reload speed increase, so there's not going to be any differences there, but the big key difference here, aside from Urban Assault having keep out grenades, is that Urban Assault has a higher debilitating shots percentage than First Shot Rio. Now, Rio also has a perk that Urban Assault doesn't have. It's a brand new one. It's called First Assault. Her first shot fired from an AR does critical damage. While that sounds great on paper, in the grand scheme of things, this isn't going to make a big difference in your total damage output. It's really just a gimmick. It sounds cool, but it's not all that great. But even if this perk isn't that great, her fire rate buffs and reload speeds are absolutely awesome. Now, another thing is Rio has the added bonus of Warcry, which buffs not only your stats, but your allies as well, which is great for focusing down bosses and tanky monsters. Urban Assault Headhunter does not have Warcry, so she can't buff herself and her allies, whereas Rio can do that with herself and everybody else that is close to her. Now, Rio is best used with small magazine and high damage weapons. My personal loadout that I found to be the most effective has been a Hydra, a Tiger, and the Silent Spectre. She can burn through a 41 bullet magazine on a Spectre in less than 5 seconds, which is how long her fire rate buff lasts. So if you're emptying your mag, you're getting that super fast reload speed, you're triggering the fire rate buff once more, and you're going to constantly have that fire rate buff going for you. So if you're using smaller magazine weapons that can put out high damage, like the Silent Spectre, you're going to be keeping her buff going constantly. Now, my hero loadout for this, I've seen people arguing some stuff which I'll go over in a minute. My personal loadout has been a Master Grenadier Ramirez in the support. If you guys don't have Master Grenadier, you can use Wukong or the Berserker for the 24% assault damage increase once you have evolved them high enough. And my tactical is normally Raven for the explosive rounds. If I swap this out at all, it's for a Special Forces to get the flashbang on the grenades, but most of the time I'm running explosive rounds from Raven. Now, I see a lot of people arguing that Sergeant Jonesy is great for his support slot due to his 72% increase to assault critical damage. Now, I prefer the overall damage increase versus a situational perk. Both of these are good to use, but I find the crit shot from the first round to really just be a gimmick that's not as good as it seems. If you would prefer to run Sergeant Jonesy, that's perfectly fine, but I would much rather have an all-around increase to my assault damage. Now, what's the conclusion here? She is a very strong competitor to Urban Assault. She doesn't quite knock her from the top of the list, but she does hold her own against the current DPS queen. If you guys are lacking in Urban Assault, or you just don't want to spend the manuals and flux to get her, Rio is a fantastic alternative if you're using the proper weapons. Now, if you're not using small magazine weapons, stuff that does a lot of damage, you're obviously not going to be getting the full effect, and you're going to be falling behind in terms of DPS. If you use small mag weapons and you're keeping her buffs going constantly, she can dish out some absolutely insane damage. I'm very pleased with this hero so far, and I was hoping they were great, and so far I'm impressed. I'm getting around to trying out the other ones, but First Shot Rio has been an absolute blast. I used her for the entirety of the Challenge the Horde questline, all the way up into like the level 110 areas, and she was still holding her own against smashers and everything. Give her a shot if you have her. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. I actually like the hero quite a bit, and I hope you guys do too. But anyways, that brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, a like is always appreciated. And if you guys happen to be new to Split Screen, be sure to subscribe for everything Fortnite and more. Once again, my name is Morgan. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.